I'm spending about half of the day, Monday through Friday, studying how to do trading and just managing stocks that I own. Your class was helpful, and I now understand why you spent the time to make it clear who has the responsibility of the trade. I've been trying to figure out how to best do a covered call. So I've listened to several of the YouTube folks, but I'm still missing something very basic on this. I hate sounding stupid, but I think I understand what a call is, and I can find the ones you recommend in TradeStation. But can you review this covered call strategy at the very basic level? Why does it matter that I own the stock? And when buying a call, do I have to disclose that I own it already? All right. Number one, take my options course. It's free. No credit card required. Go to my website, and in fact, you can get access to all my courses. But I have an options course. When I was a broker, I used to teach other brokers how to trade options in our clients' accounts. And so that was one of the roles that I did for a while. So I have an options course. It will explain all this. It's too much for a couple of minutes, but I'll kind of go over it very briefly because you're definitely missing something, because just even like the way you state the question is like, well, the question is phrased wrong. And I'm not saying that to knock on you. I'm just saying like once you realize it'll kind of click. So first, let's go to stock. Let's say Apple. All right. So Apple, you understand buying and selling shares. You buy 100 shares, it's going to cost you 30 grand. It's $308 per share. So you spend 30 grand, you buy 100 shares. If it goes up to the all-time high, you sell it for 34 grand. Nice. You made $4,000. If it goes down and you sell at, let's say 280, then you lose a little over $2,000. I guess it'd be like 3,000 because it's almost 310. And then if it goes up, it'd be about 3,000 because it's almost 310. So you understand buying and selling shares. All right. Now, instead of buying and selling shares, you and me are looking at each other. And I say, hey, I would like to buy Apple shares from you. Well, I would like the right to buy Apple shares from you. I don't want to buy your Apple shares right now, but I want the choice in the future to be able to buy Apple shares from you if I want to. And so you say, okay, well, I'm not just going to give you that right for nothing. You're going to have to pay me for it. So we get out a piece of paper, it's contract, and I say, okay, I reserve the right to buy 100 shares of Apple from you, and we pick a price, because you have to, on a contract, you have to have the details. So we pick a price, and we say, okay, like, I don't really care about buying shares here, but if it breaks out to a new all-time high, I think it's going to continue going way higher. So I want to buy the shares from you, let's say at 350. Oops, 350. So at some point, and then now we have to determine the timeline. This isn't forever, so we have to determine the timeline. I want that right for the next, let's say 6 months. So you say, okay, well, you own the shares at 308. And so if we sign this paper and I purchase the right to buy Apple shares from you, you're okay with that deal, because if Apple pops up to here, you're going to make money on the shares. So you're okay with selling me those shares here at 350. And I'm okay buying them there at 350 because I think it's going to go way higher. Now, in the chance that it doesn't, let's say it goes down instead, I'm still good with that because I only paid you a little bit of money to sign this contract. Because again, you're not going to do that for free. So when we sign that contract, I have to pay you for that contract to exist. And so maybe I pay you, $1,000. And so I'm giving myself some protection by paying you that $1,000, because now I don't have to put up 30 grand just to see if this thing is going to go up. If this thing goes down, I've saved myself and I didn't have to, put my money on the line. But if this thing skyrockets because their next earnings report just crushes it and it goes up to, $400 something, well, I gave you $1,000, but now I have the right to buy those shares from you at 350. I can sell them at 450. So I paid $1,000 to make $10,000. So I 10x'd my money with that contract. And so I'm okay giving you $1,000 for that contract because there's a chance that I'll be able to make a lot of money with that. And I don't have to put up a lot of money for that. You're okay signing that contract because if the stock actually does explode, you're still going to make money on it. You get to keep that $1,000 I paid you to sign this contract no matter what. But if the stock blows up, you sell those shares to me at 350 and you made $4,000 on the shares. So you still make money either way. That's what a covered call is. You buy the shares and then you sell somebody else the right to buy those shares from you at a higher price. That's why you need the shares. Now, you could do the other thing as well, which is what I did, which is you just buy the right from somebody else. That's called buying a call. But a covered call is you selling that call to somebody else. Because on a contract, there's always a buyer and always a seller. Buyer buys the rights. The seller receives money, but they get the obligation to do something. One last note, if you're an active investor and your portfolio is not growing as fast as you'd like, my team and I put together a completely free gift for you. It's called the Portfolio Stress Test. All you have to do is answer some questions about your portfolio and your investing goals, and then it will email you a custom blueprint that will help you fix the vulnerabilities in your portfolio that you maybe didn't even know were there. It's also going to give you access to all of my courses, hundreds of hours of education, strategies, tactics on investing and trading that you need in order to fix your portfolio. Again, this is all completely free stuff I used to charge a lot of money for. Your gift free. To access it, just go to heresy.financial/stress test. The link is in the description below. Fill out the questionnaire, plug in your information. I'll send you that custom blueprint. You can get started.